Hey guys, Derek here with Ford Banger. I wanted to talk about something that I've had a handful of people, message and ask me about. So this lift, right? Everybody's like, "Man, what are you working on this car in your backyard?" And what's going on? It's in all your pictures and videos and such. And I mean, if you look around, like I've just kind of got a little bit of a mess going on as I'm working on all the stuff that we're dealing with the Shelby here, and it's been an absolute lifesaver to have this thing. So this is a portable hoist. Companies out of California, I think sales guys out of South Dakota, which after I'm done with this video, I'll probably post their email and phone number and stuff. But I just kind of wanted to touch base on this because people keep asking about it. So this thing's super nice. We brought it all the way from Iowa. I had ordered the thing brand new, and it's a portable lift. I mean, exactly what it looks like. So this thing's rated to hold 9,000 pounds. It's held this expedition with zero problems. The Shelby, up and down just over and over and over again. It's super nice. It's got like almost like a dolly type of setup on the back and like a breakaway neck on the front. So you just, once it's up, you just yank a couple pins out of it on both sides, and then you just come over here to the ram and you just stick your pin in there and you just jack it up a little bit, so that it makes it a little easier to release the pins, and then you just kind of drop it down and it sucks everything up. You grab this, just kind of shove it up out of the way. That was just so I could move a little more free over there, and then the wheels just set on the ground, and this thing sits flat on the ground. And if you're dealing with a little bit of an incline, I mean, you can get some 2x12s, 2x10s, something like that, and run a board under one side or the other just to kind of get your level right. And they told me, like, it doesn't have to be perfectly level. Like, yeah, you wanted to get it as level as you possibly can. You don't want to be like working on the side of the road or anything on it. But I've seen some pictures and stuff of these that kind of look like they're on pretty sketchy ground. I mean, busted up concrete. Even over here, I had it over here last week. Even on the busted up concrete, it didn't cause any issue over there. So I'll show you guys how this works. Battery powered electric over hydraulic system. Charger in there, which it doesn't have to be charged all the time. Actually, I've used this thing, I've probably picked this thing up and down 100 times, and I plugged the charger in, and I mean, in 5 minutes it was green, said it was charged and good to go, which is pretty surprising. There is a 12-volt system that I guess is a little bit slower than the one that I've got, and this is the 24-volt system. So there's two batteries, one there, one underneath, with a 24-volt charger. So as far as it going up, I know I'm a little close here, so it's going to be kind of hard to see it go up, but I mean, it's quick. I mean, it seriously is quicker than the Ben Pack lift that I have at the shop. And this thing just absolutely flies up. And it's tall. The biggest thing I like about this is that I am 5'11" and I can walk completely underneath of it. I mean, underneath of my transmission. I'm not ducking out of the way. I'm standing up all the way under it. That's 5'11". So I mean, even to hit the exhaust, I'd have to probably be 6'1" just to duck down a little bit. I mean, I am nowhere even close. So even with coming under the bar here, I mean, I'm at right there. I mean, maybe a little duck underneath to make sure that you get underneath of that. And it's got ramps for you to drive on. It's got ones that are over there in the front, so that your front kind of hangs off a little bit. And then I put boards on it just because the Shelby sits really low, so I just kind of drive up on the boards. That way I can slide the arms under it easy, and I don't have to like adjust them every time. Just easily slides underneath of it. So as far as letting the thing down, come over here, you pull that, come over here and you yank this. Once they click, they're good to go. And then down, she goes down. Really fast. Not like shockingly fast or scary fast or anything like that, but I mean, she sets on the ground very quickly. So, and then once it starts to go back up, the tabs lock back in place. So, if you're doing the up and down thing, you got to come over and grab the you got to grab the cables each time, you know, to unlock them. That way it doesn't fall on you when you're underneath of the lift or whatever. But there's no way I'd be able to do anywhere near the type of upgrades or things that I've been doing to this car with a jack on the ground on my back. I mean, I'm shaving weight and building, putting the front end back together and changing the AC compressor, and this thing is just awesome. I mean, this is awesome for your mobile mechanic. This is awesome for your backyard mechanic. Take it to the racetrack. I mean, it's probably a couple races this year. This thing will end up at the racetrack. Even shops. They have a whole dealership. I don't remember who it is that they sell them to. I think it was out there in California, but they have an entire, just full of these things. I mean, it's just lined, you know, all down one side where they've just got lift after lift after lift. If you've got a car dealership and you don't have a shop, or you know, you've got a small shop and you know you want to be able to work on like the basics of a car, change some tires or things that need done. I mean, to just throw it out there behind the shop or right in the parking lot or wherever it is that you want to go. I mean, if you're feeling, you know, ballsy, I guess, throw this thing up in the Walmart parking lot. I mean, you literally can put it anywhere. You can move it with any 2-inch ball. I mean, Ford Explorer, a Isuzu Amigo. I mean, it at the end of the day, it really wouldn't matter what it is. And one more thing to touch on here that's really cool, and actually I kind of want to show this real quick, is how this thing goes up and down. So people are like, oh my gosh, so tall, you know, because it does go up so high. But this is a special lift, I guess, that is produced out of country. And when you lift the lift up, the tower moves with it. So it's not anywhere near like over height, or you know, you got to worry about going under a bridge or anything like that. I mean, I think this thing is it's probably, I don't know, 9 foot tall, 10 foot at the max. I mean, your everyday 14-foot box truck is taller than this thing is driving down the road. And we towed it down with the F350, and it did not even know that it was back there. So you know, again, guys, this thing has just been absolutely awesome. I've had so much you know, success with using it. I've been so happy to have this thing. I just kind of wanted to give these guys a shout out, and maybe this will help answer a couple of questions that some of you guys have been asking about it. So yeah, we'll touch base on some of these upgrades that we've got going on here a little later. All the transmission line stuff came in, so we're going to get that put together tomorrow. We got the radiator cooler and stuff on, and yeah, touch base with you guys tomorrow. Ford Banger out.